The return of the dire wolf. The science behind the return of the dire wolf. During their pregnancies, the mama hounds were kept at Colossal's animal care facility, where they were regularly monitored and given weekly ultrasounds by staff scientists and veterinarians. All 3 wolves were born by planned cesarean section to minimize the risk of birthing complications. A 4-person team performed the surgery and lifted out the pups. 4 more attendants cleaned and swaddled the newborns while the surgical team looked after the mother as she emerged from anesthesia. We elected to put both pups with the surrogate who was displaying the best maternal instincts, says James. That reintroduction occurred just about 2 or so hours after birth, and she immediately began caring for them and allowing them to nurse. The pups fed from the surrogate for just a few days, after which the Colossal team removed them and bottle-fed them because the surrogate was actually becoming too attentive, disrupting the pups' regular sleeping and feeding schedules. They were weaned at 8 weeks and have been living the lives of healthy young dire wolves since then. The idea that we could just take a vial of blood, isolate EPCs, culture them, and clone from them, and they have a pretty high cloning efficiency, we think it's a game changer, says George Church, Colossal co-founder and professor of genetics at both Harvard University and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The less invasive cell sampling process will make the procedure easier on animals, and the fact that Colossal's methods worked on this early go-round boosts company confidence that they are on track for much broader de-extinction and rewilding. Since their births, the dire wolves have lived on a 2,000-acre ecological preserve at a location in the U.S. that Colossal also keeps secret to protect the animals. The grounds are much larger than the relatively small enclosure time visited. The 2,000 acres are surrounded by a 10-featuring fence and include a smaller 6-acre site with a veterinary clinic, an extreme weather shelter, and natural dens where the wolves can satisfy their innate desire for a secure retreat. A staff of veterinarians looks out for the animals around the clock.